Hey there everyone, time for another vlog. By the way, on a side note, I have a new tripod. It's a Manfrotto, I believe is what they call the thing. I won't give you the exact model, but I found one on clearance and, well, I couldn't help myself. Plus, one of my friends had recommended that whenever I was going to get a new tripod anyway. And yes, I'm in my pajamas, and yes, I don't care. So, anyway, what's this? Well, I figured I'd do an interesting form of an unboxing, so to speak. We are remodeling the studio right now. It's got a new coat of paint on it right now. Other things are going to happen. Whenever it gets completely done, I will do a walkthrough for you guys and give you a view of what the TSCN studios look like now. But until then, we found this box. It was in the way. I saw there was various stuff inside of it, so I thought, hey, random vlog time, let's see what the heck's in this box. So, there might be some memories in here. That, for instance, I know exactly what those are. Funny that these are on top. I need to find a good place for these. These are... I used to be part of the Christian Youth Club in high school. These are my notes. Because I was one of the leaders, so every now and then I'd do a speaking part. I don't know why in the world I blanked on that. Did I mention it's late at night? Anyway. But, yeah, I've got all these notes. I recognize them anywhere, especially my crummy handwriting. I don't think anyone's ever seen this on camera before. There's a reason why I type. Okay, let's see what else. People are automatically going to think I'm insane. Actually, this is an old pop gun. I don't know why I still have that. I think at some point I thought, hey, it'd make a good prop for a play or something, and then nothing came of that. By the way, if you need a less threatening gun, yep, knew this was going to be random. Okay, also got one of these. I think this was back whenever I had the VFD obsession with Series of Unfortunate Events. Since I couldn't find a gold one, I think I settled for this. That was the movie that did that anyway. The manual to my razor is in here for some odd reason. This is an old, that just broke, I might add, but an old carrier for a mobile device. But yeah, the zipper was apparently so old it just busted off. It's fantastic. Oh, if you really want to get crazy, yep, got a pair of these. I told you this would be insane. Okay, this is interesting. If you ever wanted to know anything about Star Wars, at least the original ones, not the new movies, because I can't update this sucker, obviously, Tiger Electronics came out with this. It's a Jedi Dex. Think Pokédex, but Jedi stuff. It's got almost every character in Star Wars in it and everything, and I can't believe it, the thing actually still freaking works. But yeah, it's got a droid databank, alien species, anything you'd want to know. It had personal notes and everything too, because heck, that's what these devices did back in the day, just so it had something. This is for someone that's not very good with a yo-yo. I don't know if anyone had one of these. It's a yo-yo ball. It goes straight back to you with no effort whatsoever. Nice. Okay. Oh, this little guy. I had him on my... Let's see if you... Yep, still flashes. So I had this little guy on my badge at work whenever I worked for... I'll go ahead and say at Walmart. Walmart was my first job out of school, and this little guy used to hang on my badge. Eventually he broke. I still kept him just as sort of a reminder. I think I taped him up at some point because there's the tape right there. But eventually I gave up on him, but still flashes. This was in my toy aisle days, obviously. I took that job quite seriously. A Slinky! I actually still own a Slinky. I did not even know I still owned a Slinky, but I own a Slinky. The sound effects thing, I wonder. Nope, batteries are dead on this. It had sound effects built in, but you could also record your voice, use this little dial and slow it down, or speed it up. you know, that sort of thing. Any super fan of good eats like I am has to have one of these. Freeloader fork. It was mainly the thing that Alton would use to point to some sort of diagram, but it was actually designed to get food off of someone else's plate. You have to be careful with this thing, because it is a bit fragile. You kind of have to hold it here, otherwise it'll bend the metal in the hand, and then you've got a bad freeloader fork. Can't have that. I'm running out of place to put stuff. Okay. Let's see here. Old Office Space kit. I've still got the Initech mug up there, but this is all the other stuff that came with it. The book that came with it, everything. Here's the... They actually came with TPS reports and the What's Good for the Company banner. That'd be hilarious to put up in the studio, actually. I might think about that. An old multi-tool that I never use, although I don't know why. I might put that in the junk drawer for use. An old case for an iPod I don't own anymore. Ooh, that's interesting. I've got wedding disc in here. That got awkward real quick. Can you tell I'm obsessed with things that telescope? Yeah, there's that. My copy of Wii Sports is in here for some odd reason. Oh, well, at least I know that. I don't even know what this is. Oh, I know what this is, though. Oh, and it's trying to flicker to life. And it gave out. It's an old book light. So you could position it on your book and then read that way. So there's that. This is an epic little thing. I wish I had a rubber band around to show you guys. But it's a rubber band gun. See, I sucked at setting rubber bands up and shooting them, but this did it for you. You could arm this thing with like 6 rubber bands too, so you could rapid fire someone. That's fantastic. I hardly ever used it, but the time I did was fantastic. Old Swiss Army knife. This is neat. Want to carry a ruler in your pocket but don't have the space? Now you do. Collapsible ruler. I thought of everything back in the day. And other than that, another telescoping thing. Like I said, I had an obsession with these at some point. But otherwise, that's the random box. So I don't know if this has been entertaining at all. Like I said, it's been nice going through this stuff and talking about it a little bit. I didn't want to make the vlog too much, so I sort of skimmed through it, but I've got to figure out what to do with all this stuff now, and I literally am going to be shooting in the dark to figure out more appropriate, right? How to get rid of all this stuff. I'll probably keep my yo-yo ball, though. Why? Just 'cause. What can I say? If you guys want to follow all of the other vlogs, maybe when I'm unboxing something that isn't quite as random, you can go to tscn.tv/vlog. And I know I never do this, but I'm going to start doing it because I need to tell you guys how to contact me if you're just vlog watchers. Just, yeah, like I don't see you guys any less than anything else. Pretty much anyone that takes in my content, I hold you all dear. I don't know if I've ever said that. I was reflecting on that today, and I don't think I say it enough. So, all of you guys, I hold you extraordinarily dear that you take the time out to take my shenanigans and watch it for a while or listen to it. So, I'm deeply appreciative of that. Have a touching moment at the end. But if you want to follow me on all my social media or get in touch with me, you can find all that at about.me/labtech7. That's what that was working out to. I like having conversations with you guys, and I realize I don't do that a lot. I don't want to come off as unapproachable, and I'm certainly not. So, there we are. Late night honesty, I suppose. But, until the next vlog, like I said, I probably won't be unboxing things. In fact, I've got to deconstruct this little guy because I promised you guys that before I went off to Dragon Con. So, look forward to that. Until then, live your life, and, well, see you guys. Like I said, love you. This has been a production of the Samcast Network. tscn.tv. What's your passion?